bad. Oh. Get in there.
Luckily, I did pretty well, and I was certainly in the running. But at the second tee, they invoked a local rule which allowed them to use smoke bombs.
Not played golf under these conditions before.
It was off-putting, but I was still looking good, until one of them drove his ball right onto the green. And then let off a stun grenade.
Ah, fucking hell!
They obviously had far too much spare ammo, because whenever I took a shot, it was like saving Private Ryan.
Jesus Christ!
But I still had a putt to win. Oh, the agony of sport.
Sergeant Brady from San Diego, California is today's golf champion. Captain Burgoyne came second. I was third, middle of the field. Not bad. I am afraid I've failed this challenge. I have not won.
Airborne Ranger, where have you been?
There was still time for some diplomacy, however. Taking out the driver, we all had a crack at disturbing the North Korean spies and military observers hiding in the trees.
That is in the DMZ.
It's Friday at 9, exclusive to Living.
Happy birthday to you. Boo 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 doo.
Challenge 3. Break a plank of wood with your bare hands.
Taekwondo is the national sport of Korea. They're fanatical about it. I went along to an academy for youngsters who were soon getting through more wood than Patsy Kensit. It all looked far too athletic for a tubby smoker like me, but as I'd already failed 2 challenges and would face an even nastier forfeit if I cocked up any more, I was determined to do my best. I even shelled out for a proper costume. Not that they had one in my size.
Too fat for the belt. You are young, but you will learn.
I was soon impressing them with my awesome moves. But I didn't fancy doing that with my fingers.
I'm told by my trainer here that my whole body is an arsenal of weapons. My forehead, my fist, my fingers, my knee, my elbow, my foot. I'm armed and dangerous. We're going to start with a piece of wood. He told me not to be afraid, there's much worse to come. Excellent. 2, yeah. Bring it on. Bring it on, sunshine. Anyway, I've graduated with the sort of karate chops through little bits of wood like this, and now I'm taking on the big fella for my challenge. That is an inch thick piece of timber. I may have broken my wrist, but I've certainly done the challenge. There is the wood in pieces.
At last, a victory. To celebrate, we had a few beers and enjoyed the local nightlife. But all too soon, it was time for another bizarre face-off with Korea.
Challenge 4. Sing for your supper.
If Taekwondo is the national sport, then karaoke is the national pastime of Korea. Sadly, I'm a worse singer than Posh Spice, so I went for a lesson from the country's top singing coach, Mr. Lee.
Hello, ladies. A couple of singing lessons.
Maybe he'd help me become a successful busker.
Excellent. You're going to turn me into a fantastic singer.
2, 1. 백택 둘 쉐이크.
To be beside the seaside, I do like to be beside the sea.
His techniques were unusual, but the class seemed to enjoy them.
Oh, from the stomach. And there's lots of girls beside. I should like to be beside the sea. His name's Mr. Lee. Imagine Toya Wilcox meeting him. It's a Mr. Lee.
I became a bit worried about being the teacher's pet, as he was rather tactile. I thought this kind of thing only happened in prison. But just when I was beginning to feel a bit queasy, he brought out the buckets. Mr. Lee maintains that buckets help you hear your own voice.
1, 2.
Unfortunately, I could hear my own all too clearly.
Hi for me. It's too.
So we moved on to a slightly more punk rock method of learning how to sing.
1, 2, 3.
My ears hurt. My ears hurt. I want to leave. He's frightening me now.
I can't honestly say that I learnt much from Mr. Lee, but I was still confident I'd raise enough cash to pay for my dinner, especially as I'd be singing in their language.
Here I rode up. Go dongi deli onumbada. Non googles in now mojoyo. Fan of music, sir? I can see you are with that Walkman on. Just take it off 1 minute. You're a live act. Home taping. It's killing music.
I need 3,000 wands.
Non googles in now mojoyo. 2,300. She won't bother me.
I've got 2,350 Korean won. I need 650 more. That'll buy me a bowl of noodles.
Fan of music, sir? Fan of music? Music? For you, sir.
900. There it is, 3,000.
Challenge succeed. They say that success tastes sweet. I've got to say that my success tastes rather salty.